Hi, I'm Josh Cheshire, and today I'll be walking you through the changes we've implemented with our live streaming platform as part of the 4.1 release of Media Services Live. Before this release, Akamai asked you, our customers, to set up your live streaming as a single configuration within Luna. This configuration contained both the necessary pieces to ingest the stream onto the platform, as well as the delivery components of that stream. This resulted in a system that wasn't terribly flexible for anything but the most straightforward of live streaming scenarios, and it wasn't designed to scale with the needs of a 24/7 live broadcast moving to the online space. With the 4.1 version of our platform, we've made the system more modular. The stream ingestion pieces are still defined in Media Services Live, but we've moved the delivery configurations out to our standard HTTP streaming platform, Adaptive Media Delivery, or simply AMD. This modular approach is designed from the ground up to provide the high performance required for moving over-the-air broadcasts to the online world at an Akamai scale. It allows us to reduce the delay between the original broadcast and the user's online viewing experience, while giving you more flexibility in how you approach a live streaming configuration. For example, you can create a single inbound stream that is delivered by multiple AMD configurations. This allows you to set up multiple host names with multiple security configurations while only sending a single set of streams to Akamai. Or you can go the opposite direction, with multiple streams coming into the platform, but all handled with a single delivery configuration. This would allow you to use a common host name or security setup for multiple live streams. And finally, this new approach is key to setting you up for taking advantage of Akamai's live transcoding, which is currently in beta. Live transcoding lets you send Akamai a single high bitrate stream, and we'll automatically convert it to multiple bitrates for your end users in real time. Now that I've given you a sense of the nature of this change we're providing, let's take a look at the new user interface and actually go through the provisioning process in this new modular system. Just like before, you'll want to start with the Configure menu at the top of the page. Now, however, version 4 and above will have its own menu option labeled Media Services Live Ingest. Just like with our content preparation interface, you'll be given a brief set of tips to help you learn the key components of the new UI when you first visit the page. If you don't want to see these again in the future, simply click the checkbox and the system will remember for next time. The first thing we'll want to do is create a new stream, and we do that by clicking Add Stream here in the upper right. When you do that, a wizard will appear that walks you through the steps needed to complete this part of the configuration. And first is your content ingestion step. You'll provide the system a name that you can use to identify it in the UI, and then you'll let us know if you want to use the ingest acceleration feature for your encoder. Specify the format you'll be streaming, either HLS, HDS, or DASH, and then let us know if you want to lock the stream down to specific encoder IP addresses. Choose your CP code, and let us know roughly where your encoder is located. The list is alphabetical, and we're going to use this information to help provision our back-end components to be as close to your encoders as makes sense. Finally, click Next, and let's go to Step 2. Step 2 is content preparation, also known as live transcoding. If you have live transcoding as part of your services, you'll see the configuration options for that here. As the 4.1 release only has live transcoding in beta, and this account is not part of the beta customer list, I'm unable to configure it in this account. So let's continue on to Step 3. Step 3 is where we configure our DVR settings. If you enable DVR for your live streams, you can choose to have a limited window of available content or an unlimited amount stored in your net storage group. Limited DVRs have a maximum window size of 30 minutes, and anything above that needs to be stored in net storage. If you choose net storage as your DVR mode, you're also able to configure the automatic purging of older content through the UI here. This can help reduce your total live content stored in net storage. And finally, Step 4 is where you configure your Media Services Live origin. This will be the host name where your live streams are placed and will serve as the origin location when you configure the delivery part in AMD. You can choose to work with an existing location if you have one, or provision one from scratch by filling in the form elements here. Clicking Next again brings you to your summary page where you can review the details before clicking Create in the bottom right corner. Once you've initiated the creation of the stream, you'll want to start the process of building the delivery side of this configuration. So notice the Further Actions link at the top of the page. Clicking this will give you a quick glance of important information, including your publishing URLs, and buttons to take you to configure your delivery, log delivery, QoS monitor, or alerts on your stream. Before we start the delivery configuration though, we want to make note of the origin hostname we just created. I've copied it, and we'll be using it in the next part of our process. We've provisioned the stream and gotten back a hostname which will now be used as an origin for our delivery configuration. Now let me show you where that's going to be used in AMD. We start like we normally do for AMD by choosing the appropriate product from the Property Manager tool and then giving the property a name. Once it loads, you'll see it's apparently no different than it was before, but the key difference is that our origin server behavior now has a third option labeled Media Service Live. Choosing that option and then providing the hostname we got in the MSL configuration component is all we need to link the MSL configuration with this AMD configuration. You'll still need to provide the normal information like a delivery hostname, content provider code, and ensure that you switch the segmented media delivery mode behavior to live. But the rest is up to you with regards to how you want to handle any additional behaviors in your AMD configuration. Behaviors like security or custom redirection. And that is our new workflow for provisioning live streams on the Akamai platform with Media Services Live 4.1. There are complete details in the documentation section of Luna, but if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the community space below or reach out to your account team for more details. Thanks, and have a great day.